Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, family. How are you guys doing? I hope you have an awesome day today. I'm just hopping on. I'm sure some of you probably already know that R. Kelly's motion for a bond, the judge denied it. And I'm going to read the order for you guys as to why uh, the bond was denied. It's just these people. But here we go. Excuse me, guys. In 2023, Judge Landweber, who was then presiding in this case, sentenced defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly, better known as R. Kelly, to 240 months of imprisonment, 228 of which are to run concurrently with Kelly's sentence for similar conduct in the Eastern District of New York. The Seventh Circuit affirmed Kelly's conviction and sentence on direct appeal, and it gives you the case site for that. Because the Seventh Circuit's opinion recounts the facts of the underlying offense, the court will not repeat them here. On June 10th, Kelly filed an emergency motion for temporary furlough. On June 19th, the court denied that motion, concluding that it lacked jurisdiction. The next day, excuse me, Kelly filed a combined motion for a new trial under Rule 33 of the Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure, an emergency motion for bond pending resolution of the motion for a new trial. I don't know what's going on with my darn throat. The court has jurisdiction over the Rule 33 motion, and they cites a case, noting that district courts have discretion to grant new trials under Rule 33. There's a footnote. Well, actually, there's two footnotes here. One of the footnotes is bracketed numbers referred to docket entries, and followed by, okay, yeah. I'm not even reading those sites, so I'm not even going to read the footnote because it's pertaining to the case law, okay? Let me get back to where I was. The court has jurisdiction over the Rule 33 motion, noting that district courts have discretion to grant new trials under Rule 33. The next question then is whether the court has authority to order a defendant released on bond, pending the disposition of a motion for a new trial. As Kelly notes, quote, the court has inherent power to order the release of a prisoner bringing a collateral attack, and then it cites Jenkins versus United States. The cases allow sites involve either the cases Kelly cites, involve either federal habeas corpus petitions or proceedings under 28 USC section 2255. And they cite Sherrick versus, I guess, United States. Oh, yeah, of course. Noting the abundant authority that federal district judges and habeas corpus in section 2255 proceedings have inherent power to admit applicants to bail pending the decision of their cases. However, the Seventh Circuit has explained in another context that when made following the outcome of a direct appeal, a Rule 33 motion plainly is collateral in the usual sense of that term, and it cites United States versus Wood. Thus, the court assumes, for argument's sake, that it has authority to order a defendant released on bond pending disposition of a Rule 33 motion for a new trial. Nevertheless, the relief is not warranted in this case. A court's power to order bond pending disposition of a request for collateral relief must be exercised, and this is in quote, must be exercised very sparingly. And it cites the Sherritt case again. A defendant seeking release pending appeal must, among other things, show by clear and convincing evidence that he is not likely to flee or pose a danger to the safety of any person or the community if released. Although that statute is inapplicable to a convicted defendant who is seeking post-conviction as opposed to appellate relief. Relief is in quotes. The Seventh Circuit has explained that a defendant who cannot bring himself within its terms is not entitled to bail pending. Decision of this post-conviction motion, and they cite the Sherritt case again. Here, Judge Lynn found that Kelly is both a flight risk and a danger to the community. Wow. Kelly has not produced any argument or evidence, much less clear and convincing evidence, challenging that finding or indicating that circumstances have changed such that Kelly is no longer a flight risk or a danger to the community. Accordingly, Kelly cannot bring himself within Section 3143B's terms, that's the Sherritt case, and thus Sherritt forecloses release on bond. But even if Kelly could satisfy the requirements of Section 3143 and Sherritt, bond pending disposition of this Rule 33 motion will still be inappropriate because of the significant time remaining on his sentence in the New York case. Yesterday morning, the Supreme Court denied Kelly's petition for a writ of certiorari in that case, rendering that conviction final. Damn. See Kelly versus United States and whatever. Thus, even if he won relief under Rule 33 in this case, he would remain in custody pursuant to his sentence in the New York case. That is an independent basis for denying bond in this case. Oh, God. C. Jenkins. Okay. Okay. Oh, my God. This really pisses me off. All right. C. Jenkins. Then it puts the case law at 1, affirming denial of bond petition resolution of Section 2255 petition because regardless of the outcome of his pending 2255 motion and appeal, significant time remained to be served on the defendant's sentence in another case. Conclusion. Defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly's motion for a new trial and bond pending disposition of his motion for a new trial is denied insofar as it seeks bond pending the resolution of the new trial motion. Insofar as the motion seeks a trial, insofar as the motion seeks a new trial, it remains pending. And that's that for that. Now, you know why this pisses me off so? This is really awful. This is really fucking awful what they've done to this man. They act like those women actually filed charges against Robert and they're protecting these women. And that is not the case here. If you followed his case, you know this is not the case. This is all government. This is all government. And now those tired ass women want to act like as if they really did file charges against him. They never did, people. They wanted a payday that they didn't get. So they played with fire with that damn Surviving R. Kelly fake ass docu-series. And the government took their plan, and this is the result of that. Now, everyone wants him to stay in prison because they think he's a threat to society. He's a flight risk. How the hell is any of that? This really just fucking blows my mind. Look what you women have done to this man. You guys have ruined this man's life, his career, all because you got pissed because the party was over. You heifers didn't file no charges against this man. Now you want to act like you did? And now you're winning? Look what you've done. This man can't even get a bond because of the shit you guys started and the government took it over. Oh my God. This really pisses me off. It really does. How the hell you give a man that's never been in jail, there are no type of domestic complaints against him toward women or anything else. The man has no criminal record, right? Besides what these heifers created with that nonsense, what the government created. How do you give a person that never even had a parking ticket life in prison for a first offense? If he had done this shit, life? And we the people, we're gonna allow this shit, man. This is awful. This man can't even get a bond because of the bullshit they have fed the goddamn public, and everyone fell for it. Yes, the new trial is still pending, whoopity damn do, because it's clearly stated in the order. He still has New York. So if it was, he granted a new trial here, and what? You're going to give it to, it's just like the Hoover shit. He won in one place, but he still got to take his ass to the other prison. So where's the win? This is awful. This is really awful. This man is suffering this way. He's being treated as if he's the lowest thing. Oh God, I can't even put the shit in words because I am so pissed right now. It really pisses me off how these women are literally getting away with their lies that the government took to create their case. This is really awful. That man took care of all of these so-called victims. They got pissed because when the party was over, they had to go back to their normal lives. And when you're living a life of a millionaire, and now you have to go back to your everyday ass struggle, you can't handle it. You guys have put this damn man in a position he can't even get a bond. But according to this damn order, even if he did get a damn bond, he still would have to do what he's doing now. Stay in prison because of the New York charges. This really requires God's hands for real, for real. Father God, please touch Robert. Please touch Trump. Trump, touch him right away, Father God, and get this man out of prison. Robert is not the monster that these people say he is. They have on paper as if this man is touching fucking babies in a fucking cradle, in a playpen or something. This makes no sense. People, you mean to tell me someone that has never gone to jail for anything, you give that person life in prison? Because that's exactly what they gave him. It's life in prison for someone his age. Women, the ones that start this shit trying to get paid, man, I hate to see what's going to come to you guys down the road, because you guys are going to forget about this shit and what you helped the government to do. You're going to pay for that. And that's real. That's even awful. You cannot think you can play with someone's life. Now, if the shit was true, that's different. But we all know it's not. You guys were all loving that man until he wanted to move on. That's the life of a damn celebrity. But you were so damn starstruck. You guys went along with the game. Because Robert told you, I'm with her, I'm with her, and I'm with her, and I'm with her, and I'm with her. How do you feel about that? What did you all respond? I can deal with it, Daddy. So all of you live in this big ass, one happy ass family until Robert wanted to make some changes. And you got pissed. Now he's the worst thing God ever created. Now you're acting like you done gone down to the police station and you done filed all these damn charges, and now the government is working on your behalf to make sure he doesn't do it to another woman. Are you fucking serious right now? How could you guys have done that to R. Kelly? And knowing the man didn't do anything that you didn't allow him to do. You chose to stay in that relationship because you were benefiting from it. And you guys put him in a situation playing that dumbass game. The man can't even get a damn bond. Guys, I just wanted to update you with that. I'm sure some of you guys probably already heard. I know Spitting Fire also read the order on on her channel. This just breaks my heart. It really does. It really does, because I know this man is innocent of the charges that they have brought before the fucking court. And you bloggers that's covering it, the first thing you say is you got the proof of what is happening to this man. But yet and still, you still want to call him, oh no, he's nasty, and I'm not co-signing for what he did to these little girls, these children. But you want his clicks, you want the views by putting his name on your channel, because you sure as hell make sure you let your people know, oh, I'm not co-signing for him, because you make sure you make that clear. But you sure as hell want those views. All of you people are sick to me. I'm sorry. That is sick. This man did not do the shit that you're reading about some fucking children, man. And I really hate that The government got you so damn messed up mentally. There's nothing no one could say to convince you, not even his fucking attorneys that got the proof in front of them. You don't want to hear it. You just want to believe. You're still calling the fucking man a pedophile. When you had Harvard forensic experts debunk that shit, but you guys are still using that term. You're still falling for what the government, man, whatever. Hey guys, as I get info, I'll come to you. But right now, unfortunately, the motion for a new trial and bond is denied. And it's only denied that part about the neutral because it's combined with that particular motion for bond. But as you heard at the end of the order, that the motion to seek a new trial, it remains pending. So that part is still being reviewed, and I'll keep you updated as to what happens with that. Man, I am so pissed that everyone involved in this fucking setup, man. It's really sad. Robert, all I can do is keep praying for you, buddy. Try to please keep your head up. I know this has become your life, man. You can't win. You've been denied every damn thing. I hope Trump, please hear our prayers. God, please go to that man. I know he's setting off missiles and all that shit. Please take him away from that, just to really review what is going on with this man and get R. Kelly out. If he want to get him out with restrictions to satisfy the fucking public because of the charges that he's been charged with, okay? I get it. Do that. But just get him out of that hellhole. He doesn't deserve it. I'm going to let you guys go. I got to get my day started. But I just wanted to come on here with this before I got too busy and got on here. Take care, guys, and have an awesome rest of your day. Again, I'm sorry to come on here with this sad shit because it's sad to me. But I will keep you updated. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.